The Academy Awards can have all the drama, comedy, and stars of the films they honor. So tonight, who will take home the Oscar for Best Picture? Rich Heldenfels is here to announce who he would give the award to. Rich is the pop culture writer for the Akron Beacon-Journal. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me again.
So before we focus on the films, we probably should talk a little bit about who won't probably be walking down that red carpet.
Yeah, we know Spike Lee won't be there. We know Jada Pinkett Smith won't be there, and some other people, because there is an attempt to boycott the Oscars because for the second year in a row, all 20 acting nominees are white.
That's
in a year
amazing.
when there were really valuable things. And Chris Rock, who is hosting, has apparently thrown out his original monologue and is writing a new one dealing with this issue. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Well, for better or worse, the award show's still going to go on. So we're going to project your best picks, your best ideas of what's going to happen for the Best Picture. And there's 8 nominees, so there's a lot to think about. So beginning with The Big Short. The Big Short
is about what was happening before the financial crisis in the late 2000s. And financial guys who figured out something was going to go terribly wrong and were trying to figure out basically how to make money out of it. And it's Brad Pitt and a number of other good actors. So.
Okay. Chances?
It's already won at least one major award, so we'll see what happens.
Okay. Next up is Bridge of Spies.
Bridge of Spies, Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg directing. It's based on the spy swap that happened in the 60s when the U-2 pilot Francis Gary Powers was traded for a Soviet spy at the time. Mark Rylance, who was playing the Soviet spy, is nominated for Best Supporting Actor.
Chance?
No.
Okay. Well, okay, third, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, Saoirse Ronan, a good Irish actress, plays a woman who in the early 50s comes from Ireland to Brooklyn, settles in there, and then some circumstances send her back to Ireland, and she has to figure out what to do with the rest of her life.
Okay.
And she's nominated for Best Actress as well.
Okay, well then it's Chance?
Hard to tell.
Okay. Bit of a surprise, Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah, well, continuing the great Mad Max saga, but with Tom Hardy now in the lead.
Completely different, really.
Huge effects, very entertaining, very silly movie. There is talk that it has a chance to win, or at least win Best Director, and we will have to see what happens with that.
My goodness. Number 5 is The Martian.
The Martian. This is the Matt Damon is stuck on Mars movie. Ridley Scott, well-respected director, is unfortunately not nominated, so there's a chance that maybe, as has happened in the past, they'll give the Best Picture nod to that to make up for overlooking the director. And Matt Damon's very good in it as well.
Okay, that's one I really would like to see. The Revenant. Ooh.
If you're an animal lover, don't go. That's all I can say. Leonardo DiCaprio will probably get Best Actor for it. It's a period piece. He's out in Indian country. His son is killed. He is severely injured, and he has to find his way to get back to a frontier outpost to enact his revenge on the guy who has done him and his son so much harm.
Okay. Chance?
Possible.
Right.
The director won, and of it won last year, and won for Best Picture last year as well.
Okay, so maybe it's somebody else's time. Who knows? Heading into the home stretch, Room.
That's my pick for Best Picture. That's my favorite of the lot. It's about a young woman who has been kidnapped, held captive for 7 years, has had a child while in captivity, living in a small shed, and what is happening in her life then, and what happens after she and her son get out. Brie Larson is the odds-on favorite for Best Actress for her performance in that.
Sounds like one I should see as well. And
it's set in Akron, by the way.
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
Oh, well, excellent.
It wasn't shot here, but it is set here.
Oh, okay. Last but not least, Spotlight.
Spotlight. In any other year, Spotlight would probably be my favorite of it. It's about the Boston Globe investigation of priest abuse of children some years ago, and the expose that resulted about it, focusing on how the reporters, so you can see why I like it so much, how the reporters went about investigating and uncovering all that was going on.
That whole
terrific
big
cast,
stuff.
and just a really, really well-made movie.
Okay, so you want to win? Is that
I want Room to win,
and what do you think?
There's a chance, but there's been, it's been all over the place. There's no overwhelming favorite this year. There is a following for Big Short. There is a following for The Revenant. And we'll just have to see, how these voters go, especially that they can sort of rank their preferences now.
Well, it'll be interesting. We'll have to tune in tonight.
I will be watching.
Tonight, you can see if Rich's picks and your own favorite film will win. My thanks to Rich for a picture-perfect segment.
Thanks.
Find out more by calling Rich Heldenfels at 330-996-3582 or email him at rheldenfels@thebeaconjournal.com.